It's really just a method of storytelling through clothing. It exists because there's a void, kind of a love letter to my past. Clothes, they're inspired by Africa but shaped by European tailoring. There's a good friend of mine in law school, her brother was a tailor. Watching Sam work is literally like watching a magic show. These are things that are necessary. I mean, if the world ends, nobody's gonna need a lawyer, but we're gonna need pants.
A lot of first-generation kids will have a similar experience of working in their family's business. I learned to sew at a young age at my family's laundromat, dry cleaning and drop-off and alterations. I would get hand-me-downs, and I was really tiny, so nothing really fit. I started altering clothes, I guess as a way to find my own identity, and no surprise we were always forced to do our own laundry. Part of my mom's strictness was requiring us to iron all our clothes as well. You learn a lot about how clothes are made just by sitting there laying them flat and making sure that there's no wrinkles in them. You see all the shapes of the pattern pieces. You see where the mistakes happen when you see all these different clothes coming through.
Both Sam and I live and work in Philadelphia, and both of us have our families here. I tend to dig through stacks and stacks and wall to ceiling fabrics. There's this fascinating question about just the DNA of what it is that you're buying and what you're saying. I happen to be somebody who was born and raised in Nigeria, West Africa. Working with these African prints, they tend to be pretty sparse. Whoever does get that jacket has the only one in the world.
Most machines are operating on a two-dimensional plane, but garments are three-dimensional objects. You're taking a flat piece of cloth and turning it into a three-dimensional piece of clothing around the body that is meant to move with your body. You have to build in that room for that movement, and so that it hangs cleanly when you're standing still, but also looks good when you're moving. It's really hard to define what tailoring exactly is. There's just some things that only a hand can do. There are some spaces only a hand can get into, and there's just a touch that a machine's never going to be able to replicate.
Not only was it handmade, but history and rebellion is what makes Ikiré charms.